everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gabby.
And I am Gia.
And today we're going to be filming a sister Q&A. I posted onto Instagram and asked people for questions. And so we're just going to go through them. Okay, who's older?
That's Gabby.
I'm older by 2 years and 2 months. When did you start getting close? What moment was that?
Ooh, I would say within the past couple of years. I know your answer is going to be different, but for me, I think it was when she moved back home from college. I think that took a little while, you know, to balance our relationship of, what is it called? Like moving on from one step to the next, because you were kind of like having to raise me. And when she came back home, she kind of felt like she still, at least in my sense, still felt like she was raising me. But I realized, you know, we needed to get over that hump to actually get closer, you know.
For me, I feel like it was, if not a few months into going to college, like a year of going into college. I feel like around that time I started noticing that like I was my own individual person, you were your own individual person, and like we have different likes, and I think I was able to like separate between the both of us, like our identities. What are our favorite things about each other?
The booty. I like a quality I like about you. Something that I just like about you.
Yeah, I would
like
say,
admire.
Yeah, that's one of the questions that we were also asked.
I think how artsy you are.
Really?
I don't have like, I haven't really put much into that because it's not really a like of mine.
Yeah.
You know, to like want to draw, to do those things. You know, mine's are more Legos, so I'm artsy in a different way in a sense.
Yeah.
But, or more creative in a different way. But I like how you draw. I think that's very, you know, fascinating. I like that you read books, even though I need to find my own genre.
I think so too. I think, yeah, it's a fun hobby to have.
Yeah. I like how disciplined you are. I would say you're pretty disciplined, guys. Because we need to make more of these. I would say I like how disciplined you are. And for the most part, you have a positive mindset.
I would say some things are pretty similar. I feel like you're really easy to talk to. Like, I just feel like we get along really well. Like, obviously we get frustrated with each other. That's like normal with siblings or like spending a lot of time with somebody. But like, I feel like for the most part we get along really well. We're like on the same wavelength, or like we share the same brain cell. Like, I feel like we have a lot of similarities. I agree with like discipline to a certain extent. I feel like I'm definitely more disciplined, but
mine has terms and conditions.
Then let me change the word. I would say you're a hard worker.
Okay.
I would say you're a hard worker.
That's because
you'll be getting up and you'll be going to work.
And that's a hard worker.
That's a hard worker because it's hard to get up and go to work. I feel like you're just like a go-getter. I mean, I've seen how hard you've worked in your career. You know, I was there for you during some tough times when you were making your way into your career. So I feel like I've seen you overcome the challenges that you've faced. And I feel like you tackle your problems like head on, which is great. That's what I admire about you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anymore. What's the best advice or lesson you've learned from one another?
Best advice or lesson? I have to think.
Best advice
or lesson. The only lesson I can really think is like really appreciate your siblings, but that's not an advice you gave me.
Okay, well, I guess mine for you would be like, I guess like to trust God. I feel like you've always been like super into your religion, and I describe myself as more like spiritual, but I feel like it's all the same, you know, believing, just like, no, it's actually not the same.
I stopped shaking my head. I was like, okay.
But it's like about believing that there's something out there that has control over things and that you're being guided. Like, if you lean into that, tap into that, like, you're fine.
Wake up and go to the gym.
Your hair looks good.
Thank you. I used mom's advice of moving all of my hair. My mom said my hair was flat.
She did that.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
The best advice or lesson: don't believe everything you see on social media. I would say you've always said that, which is very, very true.
You're like, you be motherfucking lying. You proof that
You
you're
Facetune. I see that. I see you go live.
No, don't claim that. No Facetune. I don't do Facetune.
No, not you.
Oh, I thought you were saying that I do. I'm like,
No, I said I see that you Facetune. Why would I say that about you? I know you don't Facetune.
You're making it sound like I do, though.
Oh, really? Oh, I didn't think so.
At your current state in life, is this where 10 years ago you would have imagined yourself at?
No. Whenever I got to where I am now, I looked at a little picture of myself and I would have never have imagined to be where I am now. And little me is like very proud of where I am because she never thought she could do it. Science was not my first subject. I hated science, you know, growing up. So to be where I am now, I'm like, wow, like I really did that. So no, I wouldn't have guessed it, especially 10 years ago. What am I, 15 years old? I didn't even think I wanted to be a marriage counselor.
For me, I would have been 17. I definitely don't think I'm at where I thought I would be. I've always known I wanted to do content creation. I mean, the real ones know that I've been doing this since I was like 11, 12 years old. Like I would make
even younger. I remember on the old Mac, like we used to have a big Mac computer, and that's when it got very popular to do those little the photo. You use a photo booth, and you would make like videos. We made music videos.
I would make them do music videos. And
yes, and you would edit them. Like
yes,
like she did a lot.
I didn't expect for myself to be at where I'm at now. I don't really think I had any expectations, but I would say that I'm happy at where I'm at. Like, I always had like that feeling of wanting to move out of state. I remember when I was applying to jobs right in college, I remember sitting in I got some wings and I'm like sitting in a restaurant on campus, and I was wanting to apply to Cut, which was a YouTube channel. It still exists, but they're based in Seattle, and I convinced myself that I could never move out of state. Like I could just never do that to my family. But I really, really wanted to. And even in small moments like that, I've held myself back. Imagine what my life would look like had I pursued that. And so I think I've always had it in me to want to move out of state, to like want to travel and do those things. I just didn't think I was ever capable of it. And now I'm like, wow, like I am.
did that.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Toby, what about you? Okay, good job. If you could describe love as a whole, what would you describe it as?
Family. And I know that not a lot of people get along with their family the way we do. And still we have our ups and downs, but it's like an unconditional love.
Right.
You know that I can, like with you, I can always go to you and not feel judged.
Right.
But that's also our type of a relationship that you have. You have different relationships with different types of people in your family.
I agree with your word unconditional. I think that's what love truly is. Love is unconditional. It's like you are who you are, and I have to love you and accept you for who you are.
Yeah.
Like, it's just who you are. So I have to love you. Are you single?
I plead the fifth.
Cut! Who can handle their alcohol better?
You.
What's something you've never told your sister but always thought about it?
Never. I feel like I tell you a lot.
I think I tell you pretty much everything.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not really much I can think of that I don't tell you.
Yeah. I think we're pretty comfortable with each other.
Probably too comfortable with each other.
But we always say to each other that we're the same person with different fonts.
Yeah.
Randomly, we'll just talk and we'll say the same sentence at the same time. Like if we were not twins, we're pretty damn close.
I would agree.
In a sense.
I think we have like pretty good telepathy.
We're like from...
What's one physical attribute you wish you had from your sister?
Physical?
No, not fine as fuck.
We both find it fun.
Maybe the brows.
Give me it. Give it to me. I'm trying to think.
She was like, I want none of your shit. I want none of your shit.
I would say how like... Ooh, no, I already know. Your nails. You have long nails. Strong, long nails. I wish I could have that.
They're pretty nice.
Yeah.
I would agree. I'm grateful for them. What did you all study?
Nursing. I'm currently a nurse. Good job.
Good job, Jill.
Pat on the back.
I study telecom, so like broadcasting, all that good stuff. Louis, what'd you study?
I study being a cat. Are you guys married and do you have any kids? No. To both answers.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
next
does
one.
that mean I have a chance? No.
How many tattoos do you both have? Tattoos? I would say you definitely have more.
Yeah.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 in total.
I think I have like 12 or 13.
Now, what is your favorite tattoo on me? Your favorite tattoo on me, and I'll say yours is your butterfly. I love the butterfly and the balance together. I would say those two are like probably my favorite.
Yeah. I wanted them to be together.
Yeah.
Like it's like a thing that's combined. Probably your 11, 17. No, I
my
like
11, 17?
Yeah, I think it's cute. I like the placement. I like the color. I think it's cute.
Yeah.
Probably my favorite.
Thank you all for asking the questions. We appreciate you all. Thank you for watching and come back for some more content.
Thanks for watching.
Forgot the question. Because there's nothing on here. We bamboos on here.
You got played. Nobody actually asked us anything.
No one cares.
My hips cracked. Andrew said he wanted a shout out.
Shout out to Andrew.
Whoever you are. Sabrina said, nothing to ask, but I literally love this idea. I will definitely be watching this one. Can't wait. Sabrina, if you are watching this right now.
Oh, my
we love
Sabrina?
you. Yeah.
Aw, love you.
Love you, Sabrina. We're doing just like shout out to this.